Good evening. Hope you're all good. All 587 of you. Performance mode on. Right, endurance round tonight.
Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour.
And we do love an endurance round. 90 minutes, Sebring.
Pit exit's clear, stay behind the white line.
Could be a free stop, could be a two stop. We just don't know. It's more than likely going to be a free stop though. So an hour of practice and then 15 minutes quali over 4 laps. And what I want to be doing right now is just setting some good, I want to set a good stint that gives me an idea of the end of stint tyre life. So I'm going to just keep on running till this tank runs out. And then we'll Jesus, and then we'll crunch the numbers. I think the oxygen in the room just tried to kill me. Cool, crikey. So once we've got some good source data, we'll figure out whether this can really be a free stop or whether it can be done in a two stop. The pit lane, a pit stop here isn't the worst thing in the world, but if we can evade that extra pit stop, if we can evade it, that'd be brilliant.
Yellow flag. Fastest lap for Masters, 1:59.6. Sector 1 is 0.3 off the pace. Sector 2 time is good.
God, you gotta love Sebring turn 1. So good. One of the best corners of any track of anything I've ever been on.
Sector 1 is 0.3 off the pace.
Ooh. Bit of a grass scare there.
We need to find a tent in Sector 2. E6. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 3. Sector 1 time's okay.
Nice. Oh, shit. Don't want to be doing that. If I can help it.
New fastest lap for Taylor, 1:59.5.
Note to self, don't take too much of that curb.
The leader has just done a 1:59.9. E9. Sector 1 is 0.3 off the pace. Yellow flag. Right, last lap time is 2 minutes.
Right, so we're getting a good sample. I'm imagining this will be. I think this will be a free stop all day long. Because it's just too much time spent on full throttle. I don't think it's going to be like Magny Cours when we're stretched out to a 2-stop.
Off the pace. Your lap time was at 2:00.5. Yellow flag, watch out. Okay, Daniel, you've got half your fuel left. Sector 3 is 0.3 off the pace.
Caught it. But my rear tyres definitely didn't appreciate that. Not one bit.
Sector 1 is 5.1 off the pace. Alright Daniel, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Sector 2's 2/10 off the pace.
Whoa! Jesus! That was a thumb snapper right there. Well, let's see what we get. Putting the engine mix on 5.
Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. Now,
That's quite a big difference.
Pace. That lap time was 2:00.7.
Don't get too excited yet, it's just practice. Race starts at 8:15. Qualifying at 8. We've got about 35 minutes of practice left.
You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 1.
Right now I'm getting some data on fuel usage so that I can figure out whether it's going to be a 2-stop or a 3-stop.
Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. Off the pace. You've just done a 2:00.6.
Whoa! This thing is frisky. Even on a low torque engine map, that was pretty risky.
Okay, Daniel, 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes. The leader's just done it. 1:59.2. Fastest lap for Taylor, 1:59.2. 10th off the pace in sector 2.
That's not going to help our data.
On your left is clear now.
Oh, oh, who's that? Who is that? That's
We estimate 26 minutes of fuel remaining, 3.5 litres per lap.
who was that? Dion. There's what he saw from his perspective, so obviously I've lost it right there. Oh goodness me. Oh, that was silly. I think he was trying to practice a pit entry, and then somehow we just clanged. Oh well, never mind. Send me the bill. Right, time to look at some bits and bobs. So
New fastest
tyre
lap
wear.
for Taylor, 1:59.2.
That's after a full stint. So obviously that right rear isn't loving it. Well, the rears just aren't loving it. But I think that's to do with the. That's to do with the. Just for general talk. Right. Because the whole stint was done on a normal engine map. Right, let's dig into the data. So I'm just going into my virtual racing school data of that last stint. But it's still uploading. So it looks like it's about 3.6 normally. Fuel burn. Let's say 92 minutes. Who's most likely to be the pace setter? He is. And he's doing 159s, 159 and a halves. So somebody somewhere is going to be doing roughly that. Let's say 159.7. Max fuel 45.4. And with 3.62 per lap. Oh yeah. Yeah, so it's a free stopper all day long. Okay. Blimey. Yeah, it's a free stop no matter how we slice it. But we can still save fuel and just make those pit stops hurt a little bit less. We can still do that. Right. Alright, Gary. How's it all going? I'll be back with you momentarily.
The guy behind has just done at 2:00.1 seconds.
Back in 5 minutes.
The leader has just done a 159.2. leader's just done a 159.2.
Okay. Right, let's do some quali runs. We know without a doubt that it's going to be a free stopper. So there's no point even thinking about that. Well, let's do a few quali runs. Five laps, 3.5 litres a lap. 18 litres, isn't it? Yep. Let's do this.
Looks like you're clear on pit exit. Yellow flag.
Oh, this one's an even longer race, Gary, so you're even more out of luck. 90 minutes this one. Way past your bedtime.
10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Here we go.
Yellow flag. Base in sector 1.
Decent. Cheers, Junior. Thank you so much.
Sector 2 time is okay.
It should be a good 90-minute race. Enduro rounds, I love them. The longer the race is, the happier I am. Usually.
It's a new fastest lap for Hill, 159.2.
P6.
Good lap. That's your quickest today.
Feels like the tyres haven't really kind of woken up yet.
Fastest lap for Taylor, 1:59.0.
New GT Mega 6. Well, there's only one really that they've added, and it's the RS12. And in my honest opinion, looks good,
Sector 1 is
but it ain't as comfortable as the it ain't as comfortable as the one I was using, the RS9. Love the RS9. So comfy. Yeah, the RS12 is actually pretty firm, if you ask me.
We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Looks good though. Can't argue with that. I'm hoping that they're still gonna bring out some sort of bucket seat, like a proper bucket seat, you know the sort. It'd make a ton of sense for them to do so, and knowing GT Mega, it'd be strikingly cheap.
Fuel left. Box this lap, please, Daniel. That lap time was 1:59.4.
Oh, we lost all that blooming, lost all that good sector time back. See if we can't get it back. Right, just going to conserve some fuel for the last fly out. Need to put a litre more fuel in. Right, last fly then.
2 litres left.
Come on.
Sector 2 time is quick.
Give me the end of this lap. Come on, come on, come on.
1 litre remaining.
Oh, just about ran out over the line. Okay, we need to put an extra litre in.
Sector 3.
We need to put an extra litre into that. Save as. Save. Okay. Nice.
Take care, there's a car approaching.
Optimal's a 58.6. If we can string it together, that's an absolute cannonball of a lap time.
Okay, Daniel, 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Yes, I advise go to Craig's setup shop. craigsetupshop.co.uk. That's probably the cheapest. There are of course free setup shops, but I couldn't tell you whether they're any good or not, so I don't try them usually. But the setup I'm using right now is Craig's setup shop setup. Go there. It's like a nice community setup place, and you'll find all setups for all the official series, or the vast majority of them. You'll find them there.
You're 10th off in sector 1. track limits.
Yeah, the tyres don't seem to sort of come online until lap 3. It's really weird. Must have had the hard compound tyres on here. Who's left all them on the track? I do like the BP2.
Alright Daniel, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
It definitely serves a purpose, but I am definitely missing the clutch pedals. But as the cheapest button plate that I can see around, it does a good job. And I'm using the turn R320 rim as well, which is it's just the right width and sort of ergonomics for me. Need to wait longer to accelerate there. No, there's no version of a BP2 that has clutch pedals, unfortunately, which is a shame. No, I only had to use a 10mm spacer because of the way the cable sort of clashes with the podium hub, which is nice. You'll be able to see a lot more of the setup in close on the next video. It's not about the turn components, not yet anyway, but you'll be able to see them as a consequence of what it is about. I'm summing up the DD1 in a video and I'm enjoying it. How much longer have we got in this session? There's not enough time to finish the session, but we can at least practice this turn 1 again. Yeah, we definitely need to wait longer before we get back on the throttle, because otherwise we push wide there. It's a shame. Right. Let's just let the arms and the brain fill back up again after that. Blimey. 1 minute till qualifying. Sunday night races are a bad idea, really, aren't they? Always tatered on a Sunday night. Ready for Monday. Session is over. Well, we top practice. Can we put it up there in quali? That's the question.
That's the end of the session. P1.
B1. B1. No worries, DJ Marky Batch.
Thanks, it is clear. Don't
Right.
cross the line. We have 4
Let's do
laps.
this.
Let's get this done.
Gonna be quietly concentrating now.
Track temperature's decreasing. It's now 23 Celsius.
Right, here we go then. Let's do this. Woohoo! Okay, that was good. A decent lap. Yeah, gotta love that little turbo chirp.
E2, 3 laps of fuel remaining. That was 159.3.
There's just nothing in this time. Such a close top 3 at the minute.
That's pole. 2 laps of fuel remaining. That lap was at 159.2. The leader was just done at 159.0.
Whoa, what a time. Okay. Well, this lap's in the bin. Just need to keep the tyres warm. But not stressed. And then we'll go again for our last lap. Yeah, we can do that again. There were definitely areas of a lap where I wasn't as aggressive as I could be. Just a little bit, but over a 2-minute lap, a couple of attempts is nothing.
This is the last lap of fuel. Your last lap time was at 2:01.6.
Oh, yeah.
Track
Damn.
limits, this lap will be deleted.
Damn. I doubt there was more to give. I really do. I think that might have been just the best thing we could have done at this time. We're still good. We're still at the sharp end. That's all we want. Right. With that, I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break just to get up, walk around, because I'm going to be sat down for 90 minutes after that. So, just going to leave you with the onboards. And I'll be back very shortly.
New fastest lap for Taylor, 1:59.0.
Okay. Two and a half minutes till go time. Where are we? Fourth. Oh, baby. Oh, that was close. There was potential to go pole. Just needed to nail that turn one, but brake bias on the last lap. The Hail Mary lap was just a bit too much. Just a bit. Probably could have braked a bit harder into the hairpin as well. That looks a bit pedestrian to me. They can brake so hard if you want them to.
That's the end of the session. Moving
Let's go. Yep. No tear off, no tyres. Or do we want tyres? Do we want tyres? I think we might want tyres. I'll leave them on, see what damage we do. Because at least then... 1, 2... Yeah. Might as well. Oh, it's a full pace lap as well.
forward. 90 minutes. The track temp is 24
oh boy.
Celsius. We need to follow car number 97 in the left column.
It's fixed, so it's fixed for the same amount as VRS Sprint, which means this will be a free stopper. 2 full stints and 1 sort of 2/3 tank. Sebring being a track where you are mostly on the throttle, it's not possible to do a 2-stop, but we did it at Magny-Cours. But that's obviously a slower lap with more slow turns, more time spent off throttle, and that was a brilliant race. Went from like 16th to 3rd or something like that. I'm locked in. Lock in your radios. So the championship leader, Hakon Grevstad, I think that's how you say his name, is the championship sealed for him, and I've got 3rd in the championship. I think that's pretty much settled at this point. But I just love Sebring, and a Sebring 90-minute race sounds like a great idea to me. So let's show up and have a good time. Yeah, it is. It's a fun lap round Sebring. Even more so now. I've got the full beans DD1. I'm using it at 90% force, but obviously iRacing isn't the harshest of force feedback kind of thingy bobs, and I'm using a 320mm rim as well, which is obviously a bit of a force multiplier. People that say they only turn their DD1s down to like 50%, they're probably using the formula rim, which you can probably see behind my head, which is 270mm. That's tiny ditty. That's good, Steve. It's nice that they're finally doing that, because they should basically prevent any exploit that makes things unrealistic. The prime light, I'm just putting it out there, it's stonking value. I think it's brilliant. It's so close to perfect though. The pedal tray is the same annoying design that the original Prime came with before they upgraded it, so watch out for that. Anyway, eyes down forward, race about to begin, let's go for it. I'm on the prime light right now, by the way.
Okay, Daniel, here we go. Go, go, go.
Nice single file, clean zipper style start. Nice. No murders. It will definitely fit. It will definitely fit. 100%. It's compatible with the G920 all day long. Any Fanatec base also compatible with. Yeah, so you shouldn't have any issues there. I'm surprised the site doesn't list the compatibility, but in general, unless it's a really weird kind of unusual mounting pattern, you should be good to go. And I'm really happy with the Prime Light. It's really good for the money. Still a right old pain to build though. All profile rigs are an absolute nightmare to build, but this is probably the least nightmarish one of the lot. Track racer rigs will leave you with nightmares, I'm telling you now. Now I'm currently using the Husum Sprints, but I am also using the base plate, which as you know is like a load spreader. So it helps with any pedal tray that isn't completely solid. The base helps spread the load, but it is better than the pedal tray that came on the original Prime. It's been further strengthened, but they just didn't need to use that design. It's so annoying how you can't move things left or right.
It's just 159.0 before.
But you can also use any like main Prime accessory on the Prime Light, so the pedal tray for example. I mean, it's an extra £100, but it solves that problem. Again, now I've got the pedals in and I'm kind of used to them being kind of 1 inch further to the right than I really want. Now I'm used to it, I ain't bothered. If I was really bothered, I'd remove the clutch pedal. And just shift them all along like that. But that's not the point. Shouldn't have to do that. It is an absolute bargain. But that's why I like GT3. They're sort of, they're definitely not. They definitely don't think like they're anything kind of special. They just make cheap rigs, cheap good value rigs. And they do seem to listen. Being Scottish headquartered, that obviously helps as well, you know. Buy local, as about as local as you're going to get, really.
It's your first lap in this session.
On your right. Right side is clear now.
Did we just bamboozle him? Do you reckon we just bamboozled him? That's awesome if we did. Okay, let's see if we can catch him up. Want Jacko and Hakon to start fighting now.
The gap behind is now 0.5.
I think we bamboozled him.
hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes. Go faster than us into sunset.
As I say, I'm on the prime light now. As it comes out of the box, no added extras with Housing Bell Sprints and a DD1. So if you need a kind of like a benchmark of how well it does performance-wise, I don't drive any worse on this than I did on my full prime. It's only if you want to start sticking tons and tons and tons of accessories on it that you might struggle. And ergonomically, I'd rather have the pedals a little bit higher. But that's really small beans.
E3.
Track racer rigs, man, they will give you nightmares to build. So much fussier. Just look at the size of the blooming assembly manual for the TRAZ lights. It's like 30 pages, I think. The prime light's about 10 pages. We're well clear of Matty Crisp. Hatcon and Jacko are right in each other's pocket. Hopefully they start fighting because we need something to help bridge the gap.
That was 159.9. The gap behind is now 1.2 seconds.
Oh, what happened there? Well, that's bad news for us actually, because Hakon's going to run away. What happened there?
Your lap time was 1:59.8. All right, Daniel, that's good consistency. Keep it up. That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel. The gap in front is now 2.0 seconds. That lap was at 1:59.1.
Oh, thanks, Daniel. What a legend.
Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Wonderful back market.
The gap ahead is now 2.0 seconds. Okay, Daniel, we're matching race pace.
That was quite wide for Hakon then. We are taking little chips and chunks out of his lead. Just enough for him to start worrying.
The gap in front is now 1.5. Sector 2 time is quick. That's 5 minutes of fuel left. The gap ahead is now 1.3. We're setting the pace.
Ooh. Oh, this is exciting, isn't it?
Very little fuel left. Coming to the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap. Good consistency. Keep them coming. V3. V2.
I'm going to try something a bit different. I'm going to underfuel by 7 litres on this stint. To try and overcut Hakon.
2 litres remaining. The lead car's pitting. What's your speed? Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometres per hour. We'll need to stop again. 100 metres. 50 metres.
No, we don't want to do that because we're changing tyres and all. Whew. Thank goodness I figured that out.
The pit exit's clear.
Oh my word. These tyres are sketchy. Wow. That first corner was absolutely dicey. And he's off! And he's off! What on earth? Oh, he's off big time! What the heck? I mean, that's not really what I wanted. I've got an RTX 3080, Gary.
Gaps now, 4.8 seconds.
Wow.
Leaders pitting now.
Them cold pit tyres. Wow. I mean, I nearly stacked it on turn 1. I ain't gonna. No other way of putting it. That was dicey. I can see how he's done that. Oh, what a development.
You're leading.
Bit of a shame that. Really wanted a good one-on-one sort of battle there.
just done a 159.8. Is now 1.1 seconds.
Let's watch that gap between me and Hakon come down. He's going to be gutted about that.
That lap was at 159.7.
No, he's took he's took 3 attempts at me that time. 3 attempts at me on that lap he did.
God,
I love Sebring. Love it so much when you just nail it all. It's brilliant. One of my favourite tracks, easily. I think he's took 2 attempts at me again that lap. He's catching, but not fast enough. And who's to say if his tyres are going to last? Not going to be taking a new pair on the second pit stop.
you've just done a 159.8.
Oh no, tell a lie. It's a free stop, isn't it? So the next pit stop will also be a full pit stop.
The gap behind is now 3.8.
Just giving me my retinas a bit of a stretch. Ah, so in the flow right now. It's so good. Wonderful.
Okay, Daniel, lap times are pretty consistent.
A minute, Jim.
9 seconds.
You're a bit late, ain't you? Cheers, DJ Marky Butch. Give us some noughties tunes. Give us some noughties tunes with a klaxon on top. This is why I tend to pick the Ferrari over all of us. When it's good, it's so good. It's so good. None of the other GT3s feel quite so blooming. Just feels like floating. So good. I do like the raid feature on Twitch. It's like a bar crawl. to be able to just dump all your viewers on someone else after you sort of like finish streaming is a good thing. I like that. They all got to go somewhere.
Okay, Daniel, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Goodness me. If the car would just drive like this forevermore, I'd be
Sector 1 is
very happy.
0.3 off the pace. The track temperature's rising. It's now 26 Celsius.
That is good. I think what I like about
The gap behind is now 3.7.
what I really like about social media in this kind of sense is that it is just random normal people. Like even the big guys are still, for the most part, just random normal people. When I say big guys, I mean people that are sort of like between 50 to 100k. Above 100k is when you probably start to need to syndicate it a little bit and spread the labour. But below that, it's just one guy or girl. Exactly that. If you're on Twitch doing whatever you're doing, then everyone else is just doing the same thing. There's nothing unusual about it. It's a good way to approach anything, really. If you're thinking, I'm worried I'm the only one who's doing this, or let's say you want to go to a show or a convention or something like that. Like you want to go to Autosport International or something like that, just on your own. And you're thinking, am I going to be a dweeb? But you just blend in, power of numbers. You're just another ordinary person. You ain't special. Enjoy the anonymity. Twitch followers are hard to get. There's definitely an exchange rate when it comes to follower numbers. I mean, YouTube's pretty difficult. Twitch is probably even harder.
Right side. Right is clear.
Shout out to Darren Sharples. I keep following him around in these leagues. Seems every time I join one, he's also there. But leagues are the best place to be. But after this season ends, which is now, this is now the last race of the season, I'll be sort of spending more time in the wild, so to speak. Do some more official races, have a bit more fun with the general population.
Right, Daniel, we're halfway home. We think about 5 minutes of fuel left. If you get behind us now, 3.5 seconds.
Right, one more lap in this stint, and then we're coming in for another full tank and fresh tyres. At least we know what to expect now with them fresh tyres. They're horrible, horrible things for like the first few corners. I wonder if Hakon's going to take a fresh set, fresh boots, and then I think I'll skip the tyres on the last fill up because otherwise it'll take too long.
59.7. Lap times are pretty consistent. We're running on fumes, mate. In this lap, box this lap.
Play seats, man. Yeah, play seat. The 300 quid play seat I'm presuming you're talking about is the Evolution. Play seat Evolution and something like that. Yeah. They flex like madness. I think most of the cost of a play seat is in the licensing, just because they've got Red Bull, Mercedes, that sort of thing. But they are a little bit overpriced for what they are. Oh, blooming heck.
Box in 360 metres. We'll need to stop again to get to the end.
Oh, flipping heck's sake.
100 metres. 50 metres.
That was a ludicrously slow pit entry from that guy. No offence, but my God. Ooh, really hope it hasn't damaged the aero. I have a feeling it would have done.
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line.
Well, that's definitely put the cat amongst the cows.
Defend hard, make them work for it.
Right, we're about to find out if we're compromised at all.
Car left. Still there. Stay on your line. Clear on the left.
GT3. The leader is pitting now.
Flipping heck.
E2, sectors 2 and 3 are in 10th down. Sector 1 is 0.3 off the pace. Pay attention to track limits, please, Daniel.
inside. Hold your line. Clear right.
Keep pushing him, there'll be a chance here.
Oh, it's on. That was a 2:00.6. Incident in the hairpin. I mean, it's sort of helpful, but not really, kind of, you know what I mean?
Okay, Daniel, stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake.
Left side. Still there. Clear left.
62 is 0.5 off the pace. Stay close, there might be a chance here.
Know what he was doing? I mean, it kind of is. That was actually alright, actually. Come to think of it. Right, so the mission here is to make Hakon burn his tyres. Look after our own, make his hurt. And by the looks of his driving, he has actually, he's quite ragged. No, I think he's going to be suffering by the end of the next stint. If he takes tyres, then he's going to take a lot longer in the pits. So whatever I force him to take out of his tyres now should come back to us in the end. We've got the long game playing here. Matty Christmas, I, Anthony, are not too far away. So if we mess up, they're going to be there to pick up the pieces.
That was M2, 0.1 seconds.
And he goes, there he's off.
On your right, clear right side.
Well done, Daniel. Nice move, mate.
His tyres must be feeling awful then if he's suffering already. Is he going to come back at us? I don't think he's going to come back at us. I think he took all the life out of his tyres then in that little battle. God, you gotta love a Ferrari. Yeah, the gap between us is just climbing up by a tenth, a couple of tenths. If he gets his confidence back, that might come down again, but that won't be doing anything for that confidence. Gotta love it. After that pit stop shunt,
Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
I was certain it was game over.
Time was 2:00.1. That's good consistency, keep it up.
.6 behind now. We're leaving him behind. That was a really nice little entertaining battle there. It seemed as though all them little wiggles in the rearview mirror, all them little sort of fake outs, they all had an effect. Couldn't ask for more. This car is so well balanced right now. Cannot even understand.
That was 159.7.
Yeah. The thing is, the guy who we were tailing, Hakon Gristad, we have not been anywhere near him in this season's racing. This is the first time we've been directly fighting. So I'm chuffed to bits with that. If only our pace differential was as similar elsewhere, but he's been absolutely off into the distance every other race. But Sebring, being one of my favourites, always do well here. Something about it I just love. It's like, oh, it's brilliant.
The gap behind is now 2.9 seconds.
We got a blinker. Oh good, he's going in the pits.
Okay Daniel, we're matching race pace. You've just done a 2:00.2.
20 minutes left.
20 minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left. 5 minutes of fuel remaining, 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's going to be, well, more like half a point and dash. It's going to be about 30 litres, so it's still a fair whack, but not enough to take fresh tyres. So we've got to go to the end on this set now, which I'm happy with. I'm not sure Hakon will be, judging by how his car looked in that last little battle. Looked like a bit of a handful. All I need to do is look after my own. The last time we changed tyres, we had 81% left. That's loads. So much meat left on them. We probably didn't even need to change tyres the first time. That's so much.
That last lap was at 2:00.1 seconds. Sector 3 is 2/10 off the pace. We're running on fumes, mate. In this lap.
In this lap. In this lap. The fuel consumptions are roughly similar. I believe that yeah, they're all pretty much similar. I think the Ferrari is actually... The Ferrari might actually be the one that's slowest to fuel. I think there might be maybe a second in it. I might be wrong though, they might have tweaked it since then. Now the only thing that can threaten me now is botching up the pit stop. We don't want to do that. Or if I momentarily look away from the screen and hit a patch of grass. Good Lord in heaven. Ooh.
There's an incident in Le Mans. Incident in Gendebien.
Don't be coming in the pits, please. These blue back markers. Don't be coming in the pits. Don't be coming in the pits. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Good.
Okay, Daniel, there's a car exiting the pits. Heads up. Look out for the pit speed limit. We'll fuel you to the end of the race.
33 litres in. Come on in. Let's go, go, go.
100 metres. 50 metres.
Right, good. Good stop.
There's traffic behind. Keep your wits about you.
Hakon's still right behind us.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 28 Celsius.
On your left, clear on the left now.
Oh, it's on. The heat's on. He is going to want this lead.
Minutes left. Okay, Daniel, don't let this guy distract you. There's an incident in Le Mans. It looks like holes.
Yeah. Gotta hold me nerve now. Gotta watch out for the car in front that's sort of slicing into the pits. Looks like he's quite a bit faster than me on the straights. He's super quick on the straights. Plus we might have a teeny bit of damage. But 0.6, that's not a big enough deficit to make up, so we should be safe this time. But he's coming. Oh Lord, he's coming.
Okay, Daniel, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
Cheers, Darren.
Car is on your right. Clear right.
So that delta that you can see, that bar under the mirror, is session last lap. That tells us how much quicker or slower we are compared to the last lap.
Defend your position. Don't let him through. The leader is pitting now.
.7, we're safe again, 0.6. I changed it to the session last lap delta. The session last lap delta I like because it tells me the truth, basically. Are we getting slower or quicker?
Alright, Daniel, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Like this, keep doing it to P2. That lap time was 1:59.9. We're matching race pace.
Wow, Matty Crisp. Sort of come out of nowhere, he did. Awesome. That's good. If Matty Crisp is on the move, he's going to start tangling with he's going to start tangling with Hakon. That's good for us. We want that. I don't want Hakon to be free to look forward. He needs to be looking over his shoulder a bit. Of course, we don't want Matty Chris to move on too much, because he could end up being a threat to us. Okay, 0.3, here we go. This is going to do it.
Left side. Stay there. Clear left.
But good for me because Matty Crisp is on the ball. He's on. He's
This guy distract you.
he's not going to make it easy.
Matching race pace, this is good. You're in the lead. Your last lap time was 1:59.9.
Go over to the main broadcast. Give them a like. Give them a comment. They'll be showing this more than likely. They do such a good job of it as well. Oh, Matty Crisp is not quite going quick enough to put some pressure on Hakon at the minute. Ooh, good. We got a better launch on that. I don't think he's going to be able to draw alongside or lunge.
10 minutes of fuel remaining.
No! Ah! Oh!
P3.
Damn. Right, I'm still in it.
The gap to 99.8.
Oh.
5 minutes to go. You're looking good for a podium.
5 minutes. Come on, Matty Crisp. Come on. Come on, come on. Oh, man. What a gut punch.
minutes left. 2 minutes.
Oh, white flag. Ah, come on, give us another lap. Go on. Yeah, no, you want to. Oh.
Okay, Daniel, one more to go. Keep it together, we'll be on the podium.
If Matty gets that win, he deserves it. What an absolute demon. Ooh.
Of fuel remaining, 5 minutes.
He's got it. He's got it in the bag. Matty's not going to lunge here. Ridiculous. Oh.
Well done, Daniel. Great drive. That's a podium.
Good Lord. Damn. Wow. Wow, wow, we were. Oh, so gutting. Right, so we're... What lap did we completely scuff it? Not that one. That one. Yeah. Oh man. Oh man. Oh my darling. Crazy. What did that look like from his point of view? Must have been on some marbles or something. God. Oh. Another day, another bottle. Oh, the front of our car was pretty mangled, wasn't it? Let's have a look at that. Yeah, it was just not ideal. Let's have a look then, see what happened with Thingy Bob. What was he trying to do there? Oh, what was he trying to do there? I'm not too sure. Sorry, Jack. Anyway. Did Hakon see any of that? Ooh. Damn. Damn. Well then. That ties up, that wraps up the season for UK Sim Racing. Good bunch. I would definitely race with them again. Didn't have any incidents, DNFs, nothing. It was all completely clean. So for that, they did a good job. Brilliant stuff. Oh my good God, it. When did we spend some time behind him? When was the little battle? That was our first little sort of wiggle. That 100% sends him wide of the apex. And then we get a chance at it. But it's not really happening. %, that worked on him. That's oh, that's so satisfying. But then we sort of make a bit of semi-contact. I hope that was good for you. I love that. Just, gutting. Absolutely gutted.
Should be about 3 minutes of fuel remaining. 3.6 litres per lap. I think P4's gone off in turn 1. Alright Daniel, very little fuel left. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap. We're running on fumes, mate. 3.6
Alright, crew
litres
chief.
per lap. It looks like we'll need to add...
Off you go. Who did we absolutely wallop on pit entry? It wasn't there. It was Jack Bullen. Cheers, folks. Thanks for riding along and sprinkling a little bit of joy on proceedings, to say the least. I loved that. That was really good. It's always good to sort of watch yourself from someone else's point of view. No, I don't think he did. Well, being as he was a lapped car and a back marker, he probably just didn't have. He probably just didn't have a. Wasn't very good on the entry speed. Yeah, he would have seen that. That was a really good chance. No defending that. Right, I'm going to go into the interview room. I got no control over the language from this point on. Not from me.
Go to the hairpin.
How's it going?
Hey, bud. Going alright? A little sweaty.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, shame about that little mistake you had there at the end.
Yeah, well, you know, worry not for whom the spin tolls and all that.
Yeah.
It's because it's going to come from me at some point.
I mean, I had a few myself, so you know.
Yeah, was that because of the fresh tyres at the pits? Because they were awful.
Yeah, I think the first one probably was. I don't know. I think the fresh tires were fine, but I looked away. I looked at the relative at a bad point, and then just lost it. Just lost
Yeah.
the concentration, and it bit me. Thankfully, it didn't smash it into the wall.
Yeah, I thought that was. I was like, I'm happy I'm in the lead, but not like that. So, I kind of got what I wished for, and I absolutely walloped somebody coming into the pit entry because they were coming in at about 50k. Yeah, I was like, oh no, come on.
Someone hadn't practiced the pit entry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I gained like 2 seconds on doing that.
Yeah, I lost quite a lot of time doing that, but I think he gained a few attempts. You know, I brought him up to speed.
Yeah, you helped him out.
No, awesome race. That's the sort of stuff you want.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that was great. Close fighting pretty much throughout the whole race, although it wasn't necessarily like really close the whole time, but you know, we were within like 5 seconds pretty much the whole race.
I was impressed with Matty Crisp, just sort of coming out of nowhere. That was a
Yeah,
really good strategy, whatever he'd done.
Yeah, I think he saved a lot of fuel. Probably didn't have to take that much fuel in the last stop and gain like 5-6 seconds. There was no way to make it what was it, 2-stop or 3-stop? I don't know, 2-stop.
Yeah, there was no chance. Not a chance of that happening. Believe me, I checked.
Yeah, I mean, you could have gone like, you know, full on fuel saving mode on the engine and coasted around, but obviously it's going to cost you more time in the end.
Oh,
But yeah, a lot of people that had great pace tonight. It was a lot of fun.
poor old car. Look at that.
I'm not even sure if I gained any points from tonight.
Sometimes it's just about the experience.
Yeah, it was good fun nonetheless. But I mean, I didn't get pole, and I'm not sure I got the fastest lap either. So be about the same result as I got at Magny-Cours.
Same here, third at Magny-Cours. Was looking like I was in for a winner here.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it did.
yeah, there you go.
I don't know. I gained so much time when you're in the pits. I don't know why.
I might be wrong. I think the Ferrari has a bit of a deficit in the pits. I think it takes
Yeah,
about a
it
second
seems
longer
like
to fill up.
More, dude. Like, I don't know. Did you take tires at the
Plus, it's
two first stunts?
it's awful off the line and all. Like, maybe there's a technique. If I had dual clutch pedals, I think I might be able to zero in on it. But it's very scrappy off the line. It just seems to spin the wheels just really badly. No matter what you do, it either bogs down and it's got no torque, or it just spins up.
Yeah, but like you were 2 or 3 seconds ahead of me, like multiple times, or at least twice there, when we went to the pits, and then right in your tail when we went out.
I just think no matter what we did tonight, we were always going to end up nose to tail.
Yeah, it seemed like it. When I was leading, you were gaining, and then when you were leading, I was gaining. So, yeah. Always find a little bit more pace when you're chasing something.
Definitely. I don't think I suffered from that shunt from the pits. I think my car was okay. Didn't look okay, but it was actually all right. But still a tiny bit slow on the straights.
Yeah. I thought I lost a little bit of pace off of where I think it was you in turn like 3 or something, right?
Yeah.
You had a little touch, yeah. I thought that might have messed up my car a little bit, but I think it was just placebo.
You get demoted, Danny.
Yeah.
You got kicked out.
Yeah.
I'm sure Si will reinstate it. Like
it don't matter.
Right.
As I say, I don't think it changes the actual end result.
So, wait, did someone get penalised for doing a donut? Was it you?
Didn't get penalised for doing a donut. Got penalised for driving the wrong way for about 20 minutes, 20 meters, not 20 minutes.
Right.
Of course, I'm going to get penalised for that. Yeah, just 20 meters down the wrong way, and it was like I can't have that.
Yeah, I'll do it.
But you can do donuts.
You can have your donuts, but don't go the wrong way down the road.
No. Ah. I'm gutted Peter Cox got taken out.
Cheers, DJ Marky
I
Batch.
wanted to have a good old battle with him, but
Have yourself a good evening. Ooh, wonder who got fastest lap there. Oh, it won't tell us.
Oh, we got second in the teams.
The nice surprise there, John.
Yeah, it was I forgot, but which Tiki 2 were you in?
I doubt it'd be me.
No, so in the team championships we got
Yeah,
second and
okay.
third.
Oh, I know second and fourth. I was actually teaming one in fourth,
Oh, sick. Kamate, cool.
which is strange considering most of the time we're running with one or two drivers.
Yeah,
Okay,
I mean,
two's fine, but I think at least for two of them, I think I ran on my own.
I think that was the team we kind of threw together last minute, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know whether either of you were in the chat with. Is it Jack? Jack Bullen?
Jack Bullen.
Yeah, I absolutely walloped him on pit entry. It was
yeah,
like
we watched it back and laughed at him. He made a bit of a ball of that.
it's like I've drop kicked him down the London Underground escalator or something like that. It was like, come on, I've got somewhere to be.
We have like a tiki tradition of after the race we laugh at everyone's stupid mistakes, and Jack got his fair share today.
Yeah.
That was he was, I think, a bit premature with the old pit limiter.
You think? It was so slow going in.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's dark.
I was just glad I wasn't, you know.
It's a shame it happened to be on the lap that you guys were pitting.
Yeah.
Any other lap he'd have been fine. He probably thought he was getting out of the way. Oh, the leaders are coming up pit.
Oh god.
Oh dear. So Michael, you ended up second in the championship in Am.
Yes.
Nice, man.
Cheers. Yeah.
Tied for third and then they wait for you.
Yeah, I did the race of stay out of everybody's way and hope everything sort of fell into place, which is kind of what happened. I definitely didn't have the out-and-out pace.
It seems to be the strategy of attacking Am. Have decent pace, but also mainly keep your nose clean.
Yeah.
Because Frank was leading at one point, and he spun it.
Yeah. Frank just spun it on the corner before sunset. Yeah.
Oh, what's his name? McGregor was leading at one point, but he decided to pit maneuver himself on my nose, which took Peter out, unfortunately. That was really unfortunate, but I don't know what he wanted me to do there.
Yeah. Adrian got spun round trying to go 3 wide after the turn 1. So yeah, everybody just seemed to get a little bit. I think that Darren unfortunately got just shoved onto the grass at one point and just basically dropped back and back and back. So yeah, like I said, it's just staying out of trouble, isn't it, half the time?
Yeah, that'll give you a lot of positions. You just keep playing. Tonight was a struggle though. Had a few issues myself. Thankfully no big ones.
What did you guys do for tyres?
For context,
Tired. First 2 stops and then double.
For context, this is in the UK Sim Racing Discord, where there's a sort of a waiting room before the broadcast pulls you in. So in the room is Hakon Grifstad, the person we were fighting with all the way through.
Yeah, I just took tyres on my second stop. I didn't take tyres in the first and third. But my tyre wear was brilliant, so compared to what practice was.
Yeah, mine were about 80% after a stint, so I could have double stinted, but figured out just get the extra pace out of brushes. Anyways, I gotta jump in there. See ya.
Yep. See you in a bit.
In a bit.
You guys back for next season?
I'm not sure.
Same here, tentative. Not because I don't want to, but because I think I need to free up the Sunday nights again.
Fair enough.
Yeah, my summers are quite hectic, so it's not even if I could. So Sunday nights are a question mark anyway, depending on what time I get back from certain competitions and stuff. But even if that's the case, I'm not going to be able to put the practice in. So it just kind of feels like, a bit of a waste. So I probably will miss out next season.
Well, you've always got a seat back and ticket if you want.
Thank you.
It's been fun getting all the new guys in for this season.
It's been brilliant.
It's been a good laugh.
Been a good season. Super clean. All the racing's been brilliant from our point of view. Amongst the best. And
Yeah.
I've been, I've done a tour of duty around a few leagues.
You and Sean having a little battle at Nürburgring was a highlight, Danny. That last lap.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
So many good little moments.
How much? What did you end up with tyres at the end of Interlagos? Nothing.
Yeah, single digits. I think we were looking at. That was a weird one for me.
I changed
Weird.
rights on that one.
Should have changed tyres at the pits.
Yeah, I only changed rights. It worked out right. Well, it would have worked out better if I hadn't cocked up the pit stop and everything at the box.
Mm. Yeah, I think I'm going to spend a bit of time in the wild, so to speak. All I do is basically the league race per week. That's all I do at this point. It's very rare actually, but I actually do any official races and whatnot, and just sort of dip my toe in. So I think I need to crack that open a little bit. Plus, I'm having to chop and change the rig all the time, and I'm almost like, if it's Wednesday, I'm thinking to myself, I won't change anything drastic in case something goes wrong and I can't get it fixed for Sunday. So
Yeah.
having that flexibility back might be a good thing.
My normal go-to is endurance events in a prototype and then skippies and rallycross. But Xander got into the league and he said they were doing a teams championship, so I wanted to get Tiki in.
Yeah, I do love that. I love the endurance rounds. They've been my favourite. They've both been brilliant.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching this broadcast back.
It was mad. Mad.
Gutted for Jacko at the front. He made a bit of a balls of it.
Yeah, it happens. I think he was absolutely thrashing it though.
Fine.
I think he was absolutely going for it.
Hope he comes back next season. He could be a good. He could have a good go at it, I think, if he gets a full season in. Because he only turned up for the last half of this one.
Yeah.
Because we had a guy called Ryan in, and Ryan got shipped off to Guam, and Jacko's like, "Oh, I'll take a spot."
No.
He's fine. He's back now. It's just fixing planes. He's just sent me a message saying, "Welcome to Elite."
Wonderful. Yeah, I should think you are. That was a crazy practice time.
Oh, that practice time was I was in bloody crisps draft the entire way round on quality fuel. It was they'd never done a lot like that. I couldn't get anywhere near it, but it was quite a good intimidation tactic for Peter, I think.
It worked on me. I was like, oh my god.
This pro guy. No, I wasn't anywhere near that fast, really. I just happened to catch or come out the pits behind Crisp at the perfect time to just sit in that draft.
You'll feel an air of superiority now. You've got an elite in front of your name.
I don't want it.
Like an ivory. You sit in your tower.
Like pro's been such a good battle. There's been 5 different race winners. If the other 3 had turned up for the last few races, it would have been really close. But since Magni, they basically haven't.
Yeah, pro's been very underrepresented since.
Yeah, it was like the first 5 races were won by 5 different people, or something crazy like that. And then the other 3 just didn't turn up.
It's always a shame when people don't carry it through to the end a little bit.
I think part of the problem was after Magni, it looked like I had a 20-point lead, but it's obviously false. It doesn't mean anything until Sebring, because you've got to drop one of them. So I think maybe they looked at the lead and went, I can't get that, but they could. All they need to do is beat me at Sebring. You know what I mean? It gives you a false picture of what the gap is to number 1. Because I got 40 points there. That was my first win.
You ran away. They ran away because they were scared.
That must be it. Yeah. Peter was winning Magny as well, and he crashed. I was never quick until Bathurst, where we'd done all the practice with the 12 hour, and then I put it on pole.
Then you started to believe.
Genuinely.
We don't talk about Bathurst.
Genuinely, I did start to believe after Interlagos, because it's between Bathurst and Interlagos, because before that I thought these guys are quicker than me, but I can get them on strategy. And then when I put it on pole at Bathurst, I was like, okay, I can probably be quicker as well. Yeah, you had a bit of a rough one, didn't you, Michael?
Well, on my own doing, hitting the inside of Forest Elbow on the last lap, sitting P4. It was just like, yeah, just saunter through for a nice finish, and just broke my steering on the last corner. Well, 3 corners from the end.
Championship-wise, though, I think you maximised really, because Aaron McGregor was so quick. He finished like 6th overall at Bathurst.
Yeah,
I won pro, and I couldn't have caught him for love nor money.
Forest Elbow, is that the
last elbow onto the straight.
okay.
Right.
Yeah, the last bit of the mountain.
There's no trees.
There's an elbow.
There's 2 walls. I hit one of them.
Yeah, it's an Australian forest. There's 4 trees.
Yeah.
Mostly snakes, I think.
And the occasional Ferrari spun at the top.
Have you signed up for the Sebring 12 hour with us, Michael?
I haven't, no.
I need to work out. I need to team everyone up this week. I've been putting it off, but we've got 20-something people signed up from Tiki, and it's mostly going to be pairs, I think. So we should have a lot of Tiki cars, but because it's so many, I'm going to need to get people to create Tiki teams because I'm well maxed out of my 5. It should be fun.
Yeah, it'll be good fun.
I might as well do it in this car because I've put so many laps in, and this setup we've got is pretty good. But although the beam has been pretty shite here compared to the likes of the Audi.
Oh yeah, that's why I didn't put my name down for the Sebring 12 hour. I'm not around that weekend, that's why. It's like, why didn't I? Yeah.
Oh yeah, some
Oh, you
water.
know, you're always welcome.
Yeah, cheers, John. Yeah, I enjoyed the BMW M2 Cup I did with Martin, even though our difference in pace was astronomical.
Yeah, that was a fun little jaunt.
Yeah.
Not for us. I was with JD and somebody span and hit him on the pace lap. That was fun.
Oh, lovely.
And we started the race in the pits using our quick repair, and then just tried to claw back through. But you know.
What did Brock do with his tyres? I've just seen his comment.
What did he do?
I don't know, he's just put great race, glad my tyres held up. I'm like, please tell me you didn't try and triple stint them tyres. It's Brock though, I won't put it past him. I contemplated your strategy with the tyres, John, but then I was behind Adrian coming into the pits on the first stop. I just wanted the warm tyres just to try and jump him in the outlap because I pitted 1 lap before him.
I don't know why, but changing lefts for me, I was so quick after changing just lefts. I tried fronts in IMSA, but it was brutal.
driver. And joining me now in the interview room is none other than Daniel, or Danny Ali as he likes to be known, the privateer in the elite class. Danny, we've updated our standings to say that you finished at P3 overall, because I think it's a reflection of your brilliant drive today, and perhaps that demotion to P17 due to your hijinks after you crossed the finish line didn't deserve to see you drop down the order, so we're going to call you our podium finisher for the time being. But of course, more importantly, heartbreak at the end of today's race. It must be tough.
Yeah, that was a tough one to swallow. I got to be honest with you. What a journey, though. I mean, I couldn't have imagined that I would find myself so close behind Hakon, clawing back the temps from him as time went on. I thought to myself, we've really got a race on here. This is a track I love, and it's an enduro. I'm looking after my tyres. Everything, all the ingredients are there for a really, really good battle to commence here. And then Hakon loses it after the pits. I'm not sure whether it's cold tyres that are to do with that, because they were awful. But man, you could not tell who was going to win until the very, very end. And I mean the very end. 5 minutes from the end to have just such a silly little spin and just changing everything. And even then, after that, Matty Crisp just come out of nowhere with his incredible strategy. Right on Hakon's tail. I thought, I've got to get a move on here, because even though there's only a couple of laps left, there could still be some action here. He might send it, he might lunge. Hakon, Matty might have come together and given me a final chance at the win, but it wasn't to be. So super gutted. It felt in control until it didn't, and I'm just such a fun race. I'm so glad that I just turned up today and had a brilliant race.
Oh, indeed, and it all started off on a fantastic note. Qualifying in the end, taking P4 on the grid, joining the second row alongside Hakon Gestad. We saw the top three separated by what was just shy of 900ths in the end, but yourself not too far off of the pole sitter's pace as well. Was qualifying what you expected it to be, or was there a bit more out there, do you feel?
Qualifying was pretty good. There was only a couple of attempts more to be had. Lap 1 and 2 were fine. Lap 3 scuffed it a bit, so saved it all for lap 4, but unfortunately turn 1 just got a little bit too loose, being a bit too aggressive, trying to get the absolute most out of a lap time. So there was a little bit more to be had, but I doubt it would have influenced the results in the end, because as you saw, they started to peel away. Matty Crisp's early pace led him to be attacked by me. I think it was the wiggle into turn 1 that I did behind him that sort of put him off a bit, if I'm remembering it correctly. And then Jacko had an incident, or lost it on the Forest Elbow, I think, that comes onto the back straight. So then it was just me and Hakon, and I expected him to creep away, but it wasn't to be. Yeah, but I think we finally, after a season of just being so far apart, we had a race where we could actually spend time on track with one another and have a good battle.
Indeed, and what a battle it was, because as we went into the race, we saw early on what was teeing up to be perhaps the battle of the season in the elite class. And just talking about your strategy, we've seen you of course be the man with the master plan at Ferrari, albeit unlike the F1 team, alluding to recent years of Formula 1. But focusing on your approach there, what was your focus in terms of, were you trying to go all out, or was it play that conservative, balance the fuel versus the tyre degradation? Just take us through it.
There was no fuel map flexibility in the strategy. I think Matty Crisp would disagree, because he obviously made something work, but there was absolutely no chance of it being a 2-stop. So a 3-stop was committed. And once you're sort of out in front, as I sort of spent a long time out in front in the middle stint, once you're in that position, you don't feel like you need to save. You don't feel like you need to be clever and try and leapfrog. All you need to do is manage the gap, and that's about it. So looking after the tyres was important, because the last stint of tyres would be the longest one, so they needed to really be looked after until the end. So not quite as crafty as Magny Core. It was more of a straight shot. So the clever stuff was left to Matty Crisp on this occasion. He came out of nowhere at the very end. So yeah, he might be one to tap up for some information on what exactly he did there.
Well, indeed, an eclectic mix of strategies, and you're still finding yourself in that position of really having to push hard and not having any wiggle room to manoeuvre. And we saw that throughout all of the stints coming up to the final stint, where at certain points it came down really to individual mistakes, and even the most minor of errors really separating who would be leading the race versus who would be trailing. And afterwards, when we saw that Gristad had made a mistake that dropped him quite a way down and gave you what was a 4-second advantage, at that point, well, having a second advantage over Gristad, you have to bite somebody's arm off for, but having 4 seconds, we figured at that point, okay, this is happening right now, I've just got to keep maintaining the pace and keep calm.
Yeah, 100%. I thought that was it. It looked as though Hakon's car was too much of a handful to manage. Mine felt great in comparison. For most of that race, it just felt like floating. It was brilliant. Really, really easy to handle. Tyres were in great nick. Everything was just going my way. And for him to have that tiny little wiggle and end up 4 seconds back from me, about 2/3 into the race with other people in tow, it really felt like that was it then, the nail in the coffin on Hakon's challenge. And I just had to look forward and put it all together. But I don't know what happened exactly. I can't even remember what led to that gap closing again. I think it was just a bad pit stop. The Ferrari isn't very good on the pits. I find that it tends to scurry its tyres when it tries to leave the pit box. It's just not very good at launching from that. So I think that's where all the time was lost in the pit stops, and Hakon agrees he gained time in the pits on me every time. So you can never take it for granted, and that just showed it right there. Once we left the pits for the last stint, he was right on my tail in the tow with a rapid McLaren that seemingly just had a couple of attempts on me. So I couldn't look away from the screen for a second.
Indeed, and we did see over the course of the pit stops, to agree with your point there, we saw you lose an average of about 2 seconds in the pits versus Gristad. But of course, in that final stint, leading the way with the pressure building, Matthew Chris comes out behind a couple of laps later, but you looked as though you were in control of the battle for a good amount of time. The Ferrari straight line speed really boded well, and also you've been no slouch with the corners.
Yeah, the very last stint was a weird one in terms of psychology, because Matty Chris comes out of nowhere. Normally you'd think, oh no, there's 2 cars after me now. But in actual fact, the first victim that Matty's going to be going for is Hakon. So I thought, enemy of my enemy is my friend. If Matty starts fighting Hakon, that's going to give me some breathing room. But it simply never came to pass, at least not on that occasion. And you can use people that are sort of 1 car behind your opponent behind you. You can use them to sort of snap at the heels of the person that's snapping at your heels. But the gap just stayed at a second between Hakon and Matty, so I didn't have the advantage of that. That sort of felt like the last lifeline, on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. That was my last sort of little saving grace. Without Matty to really give Hakon any trouble, he was free to attack me, and I think that, much like Hakon before, the pressure just kind of got to me. It induced a tiny mistake on the Sunset Bend that I've done 40 times before without issue. It felt very, very planted. On that one occasion, it just decided to throw something weird at me, and that was it. Gutted. It just fell out. It fell through my hands like sand.
Well, Dean, it was unfortunate that scenario, but still you caught the car well and ended up recovering it back into P3. And whilst Jacko Taylor was quite close behind, he never seemed to be able to mount a challenge, but still crossing the line P3 with your efforts today. On reflection, I was about to wait and see how the stewards determine what happened after the race. We've been demoted places, but still, I think it was more than enough for you to finish P3 in the elite standings when all was said and done. So when you think about your championship as a whole, a positive championship?
It's been brilliant. The quality of the racing and driving has been top notch. That's what we really turn up for. You're going to finish where you're going to finish, but if you have a good time doing it, that's what really matters. And I can honestly say that so far, I've done a few leagues now. This has been the one that's given me that perfect blend of competition, clean racing, good community. So top marks all round for that. And I may or may not be back. It depends on what my timings are. But it won't be for lack of wanting to. I've had a great time throughout the season, and yeah, if you could have a season like that every single time, you'd have no reason to stop.
Well, we really do appreciate the feedback there from yourself, and glad to hear you've enjoyed it that much, and hopefully you'll be back for season at 10 if your schedule does allow. But if not, we'll definitely miss you out of the circuit. And well, Danny, of course, bringing your interview to a close, just before I do let you go, is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out to or a thank you to come at the end of the season?
Just a shout out to everybody on the grid for providing that lovely clean racing we want to turn up for. Yourself for the broadcast, do such a good job of it, and the UK Sim Racing community for organising it in the first place. Everything was brilliant, so thank you very much for having us.
Well, Danny, it has been a pleasure all the way through. Congratulations on your third place today, cementing your third place finish in the Elite Championship. And, well, we hope to see you cross paths at UK Sim Racing in the near future. But until then, we wish you all the best.
Thank you very much. See you later.
Take care.
Right,
Right, I'm out. See you guys again.
Yeah, man.
See you in a bit.
In a bit.
Yes, that's me. No.
Right then. We'll cut it off there. That's the end of it. UK Sim Racing GT3 League done. Highly advised taking part in it. It's such a good league. Brilliant. We'll leave it there. Have yourselves a good Sunday evening. And have yourselves a good working week. Thanks for riding along. That was crazy. Always a bridesmaid. Right. Enjoy yourselves. From this point on, I'm just going to be streaming as and when. Because I don't think I'll be going back for the next league, because I need to sort of I need to get some flexibility back. Chopping and changing stuff all the time with the rig and that equipment, at least for the foreseeable little future. Might be back again for the last half of next season. Who knows? But in any case, make sure you're subscribed, and thank you very much for being with us. Cheers again.